Hi, this is Alan Palangi, Executive Director of the law firm, and I wanted to talk to you today about the three credit bureaus. Many Americans have a misconception that somehow the three credit bureaus are either associated with one another or some kind of de facto government agency. You need to realize that the three credit bureaus are completely independent, private enterprises and private businesses. Not only are they private businesses, but these companies do billions of dollars of revenue each year. Now, I wanted to lay to rest a few misconceptions that people have. First of all, each of the three bureaus do not share information with one another. Fact number one. Fact number two is each of the three credit bureaus, and I'm referring to Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian, are not any part in any way of the United States government. They are completely private. Fact number three, your credit score and the items on your credit file will not be the same in each of the bureaus. So you will have, in all likelihood, a different score on Equifax compared to TransUnion and Experian. And you probably will have varying items on each of the files. What most people don't realize is when you apply for credit, the creditor in which you're applying for doesn't necessarily check all three of the credit agencies. As well, and consequently, that creditor, when they're filing information about you, may not subscribe to each of the three bureaus. They may only subscribe with TransUnion or Equifax. So it's very important, and I recommend to everybody that you pull your credit report. You're allowed one free credit report pull per year, and it will be what we call a soft pull. So this will have no effect and will not show up as an inquiry as though you're applying for credit. And you can go to annualcreditreport.com. Congress has given us the right to have at our disposal, under certain conditions, a free credit report once a year. But each American, regardless of any other extenuating circumstance, is allowed to pull the report once a year. Just go to annualcreditreport.com. No credit card is needed, and you can walk right through the process and receive each of your credit reports from the three major bureaus. And this is very important. The other thing to realize is the credit score that you may see if you're using a third-party service, and I wish not to mention any names, but there are many ancillary services you can use that will reflect what's on your credit file and what your credit score is. You need to realize that these parties, especially if you're using a free account, may not be distributing to you the proper information. I can almost always guarantee that a third-party service will not reflect exactly what your credit score is with either or any of the three credit bureaus. Now keep in mind, people often ask me, well, why is my score different on each of the bureaus? And you need to understand that each of these credit bureaus are competitors and adversaries of one another. So not only do they not share information, but they also use what we call a different FICO score algorithm or model to derive what your score actually is, the output of that score. What you need to realize is Congress has set forth certain regulations and guidelines that protect your rights. And that's where, as a law firm, we come in to also protect your rights. We also understand exactly what the credit bureau needs to validate and authenticate and verify in order to report these items on your credit file. So if you enroll in our program, not only will we endeavor to remove every item that cannot be verified, authenticated, or validated, but we will also make sure, and this is a very important component of what we do, that only one address appears on your credit report, which is the current address that you now reside in, that your name, without any aliases, is the only name that appears, which is your legal given name, that your social security number is correct, your birthday is correct, and some other bits of personal information. What we will endeavor to do is remove every item that is erroneous and cannot be validated by the credit bureaus. As you know, the credit bureaus have 30, and sometimes under certain conditions, 45 days to respond to initial dispute that we offer. Continue watching our video series for more information, in particular about the components of what makes up your FICO score. Again, my name is Alan Palange, Executive Director of the law firm, and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Again, my name is Alan Palange with the law firm, and I look forward to serving you. Thank you.